What's going on, everybody? On this episode of the Miami Geeks, the Falcon and Winter Soldier set finally shows what Bucky looks like in the MCU, as well as Conan the Barbarian is going to get a live-action series coming to Netflix. And I know this is pretty much off topic, but Kevin James want Netflix to make the Waterboy 2 with Adam Sandler? Well, we're going to find out all this and much more today on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Movie Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305, and today I'm going to be writing solo, but this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. Description down below, copy, paste, you know the drill. Also in the descriptions, we have some timestamps. We're going to be talking about some certain stories. If you guys want to bypass and go to a certain story and listen to that, by all means, that's all good with me. But if you want to listen to the whole podcast and listen to everything I got to talk about, that's even better. And also, guys, before we get started, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. We got 2 video game podcasts and 1 movie podcast. And now, let's get down with the show, shall we?
Of course!
So, Marvel 616 trailer and release date revealed, along with 8 episode titles. The first trailer for Marvel 616 gives you the first look at the upcoming Disney Plus documentary series, which will explore the creative world around Marvel's universe. The 8 episode documentary series will hit Disney Plus starting November 20th. Each episode will be helmed by a different director, and each will focus a different topic drawn to the history of Marvel fans and a bunch of other things. And just so you guys get an idea what we're going to be looking at, here are the titles of those 8 episodes. Japanese Spider-Man, Higher, Further, and Faster, Amazing Art, Lost and Found, Shut Up, Unboxed, The Marvel Method, Marvel Spotlight. I'm looking forward to seeing this because I love Marvel as much. I'm going to be honest right here. I love anything with comic books. I'm not going to just say I'm a Marvel fanboy or anything like that, because it's whatever, bro. Art is art. And I think comic books in general are just awesome. They're just a good gateway just to escape a little bit and live in a fantasy world where you could just imagine those characters doing what they're doing best. And I think a documentary like this on Disney Plus, just to go further down the rabbit hole and find out certain things of certain characters, like for instance, Japanese Spider-Man, that is going to be fucking awesome. And I highly suggest, if you guys go on YouTube like right now, hell, I might even put a link just in case, but look up Japanese Spider-Man commercials and stuff like that. It's just mind-blowing. It is by far the funniest thing you'll ever see in your life, and cool as shit, because now you get to know that there was once a Japanese Spider-Man there with a mech suit and a bunch of other shit. But yeah, highly suggested, guys. And also, WandaVision release date may have accidentally leaked by Disney Plus. WandaVision release date has potentially been revealed on Disney Plus, and it's slightly sooner than what we might expected and anticipated. They're just pretty much talking about it's coming in November 27th. That is awesome. I'm here thinking, yeah, of course, we're going to get in December or whatnot, whatever the case is. But we're getting it on Friday, November 27th. How freaking awesome is it? I'm just going to tell you right now, guys, I might be on vacation that day, and I'm just going to binge watch the shit out of it. So, ya tu sabe, it's going to be an amazing freaking 27th of November. Also, with WandaVision, how did the Scarlet Witch and the Vision have children? And how could it change the MCU? Well, me and Willie, we touched this subject a couple podcasts back, and we talked about Wanda pretty much having babies, twin babies, and it was just an imaginary thing. Like, it was all up in the head. I think from House of M, if I'm not mistaken, that we talked about. But now that we're seeing that they're making a show about it and a bunch of other things, and you can see that they have the twins in hand, how is it going to affect the MCU? Well, There's so much going on there that I can't wait for the show to come out. But within an article, they're talking about that, well, WandaVision seems to be placing focus on adapting the toward comic romance between Scarlet Witch and the Vision, which it's interesting because how does a mutant fall in love with an android? And not only that, how they have kids, because I know everybody's wondering right now is how does an artificial man without human biology can father children? And the answer with that is going to be within the show, but a lot of the source materials are within the comics. And it's just going to be a wild ride, and especially to see how far will Wanda go in her madness, which is going to lead to the multiverse of madness. And it's just so much going on in those moments, which again, I can't wait for November 27th, because now that's going to explain a whole lot of what's going through her head. You know what I'm saying? And that's technically it for right now, what I can tell you for WandaVision. I'm not a pro expert at this. I wish Willie was here to explain a little more, but again, Willie had a hell of things to do, and he apologized. He's actually, right now doing a lot of work, and if you guys can, let's give him a big shout out, big hug, a love, whatever you want to do. Comments down below. Just let him know that we miss him. And he'll be on for Friday's show. But besides the whole thing with WandaVision, guys, the Falcon and Winter Soldier set finally came through, and we got to see Bucky's new MCU attire, how he looks with the arm, little haircut. And I'm gonna say something, like his outfit, the way he's dressed, he kind of looks like Bucky from the comics, like that little I can't even say it, the little suit that he wears in the comics compared to what he has out now, kind of looks almost similar to it. But I'm gonna say that Wakanda armor, ooh boy, it looks hot. I mean, it's just gonna be fire, man. And we just got that right now, and we're gonna probably get a glimpse of more of the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, maybe in Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, yeah, it's a long time, but we're gonna see what happens. Like within the pictures I'm showing here, he's also wearing a mask, so they're not even done yet. So again, this might even come out next year, somewhere around February, March, around those times. So they might even do a little Super Bowl commercial for it, and I can't wait. Also in news, Conan the Barbarian live action series coming to Netflix. No, we're not gonna have Jason Momoa. Yes, I know everyone's really pissed at the 2011 Jason Momoa adaptation for Conan the Barbarian, and we're not gonna have Schwarzenegger in the 80s because it's just gonna be very weird. But they're gonna make a TV series out of it, based on the whole Barbarian sequel, like what he does within the third movie. There's a lot to talk about there. Again, I would love to banter off this with Willie, because being that he's a movie expert, the movie specialist guy, the old school movie guy, he would have probably give me a little more rundown between this, with Arnold doing this movie in the 80s and the whole Jason Momoa one. It would have been okay, man. Look, Jason Momoa playing Conan would have been awesome. It looked all right, but it didn't play through, man. Like there was something missing in that movie. I only saw bits and pieces until I got bored and left. But I think this whole TV series, maybe will flesh out the character. We might get more characters within the movie from the first Schwarzenegger movie. Who knows? I mean, I'm just interested to see what's going to happen. And now we're going to talk about Kevin James, that he wants Netflix to make Waterboy 2 with Adam Sandler. Kevin James endorsed The Waterboy, as the Adam Sandler movie wants to get a sequel to Netflix. The 1998 comedy was a commercial success, earning $190 million worldwide. I'm gonna be honest, that movie to me was by far the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. The whole and also calling Adam Sandler
Needle dick.
Yeah, of course. But overall, that movie was amazing. But now it's gonna come to me as something that I'm kind of curious about. why do we want to touch or do a part 2 of a movie that, you know, we're kind of scared of what's going to happen? I love Adam Sandler's. Kevin James is the shit. And every other character that works with Adam Sandler in these movies is just amazing. But my brain does not comprehend yet that sometimes when they make a part 2, they do too much of it. They add a little too much. Like, let's say, for instance, Dumb and Dumber Part 2. Not when they became kids and shit like that. No, Part 2. The movie was funny, but it was not funny as the first movie. You get me? You know, it felt like they pushed more of that. They try to push that comedy so heavy on you.
Why'd you name him Butthole?
Oh, because of this.
Oh, yeah. Good name. Totally fits.
That you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Haha, they fart. Ha ha ha. Oh my God, look what they're doing. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, okay. And then there comes a point that you kind of like stop. You're like, you know what, bro? Okay. Yeah, I get it. So my fear is with the Waterboy 2, and I know Adam Sandler has his moments of the way he acts.
Oh, hot. Want to touch the hiney.
And certain voices that he uses and whatnot, you know. I do like the Bobby Boucher character, how he is kind of like a little dimwit. But, you know, what we're going to end up with Bobby right now? Is he going to be a mature man with a kid already? He's going to teach a kid to play football, or he's going to be doing something else different? Is he going to have that murderous thief wife? I mean, we don't even know. We don't even know if Kathy Bates is going to be in it. But this is right now still a talk that Kevin James is endorsing, that he wants to make a Waterboy 2, but with Netflix. Netflix, you know, has its ups and downs, but I would like to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how far will this go with them pushing this boundary to make a part 2 for the Waterboy, and also see what they say, because it's just, again, this is just things that I'm talking about, and I think it's just, I don't know, it's just a weird moment to bring the Waterboy 2. I mean, they made a third movie for Bill and Ted, which it was actually a good movie, especially for these times now with the coronavirus and people hating each other, which I don't like that, man. I don't like what we're going through these times now with people hating people for certain politics and stuff like that, which I hate bringing up. You know, I'd rather keep it private with things like that and just be friends with whoever and just get along. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is with the Waterboy was inspired by Adam Sandler making a controversial Saturday Night Live character named Canteen Boy.
Hey, Canteen Boy, can I help you with something?
Not right now, Mr. McGrath. Just get myself situated.
Oh.
And Sanders and the co-writer thought it would have been a great idea for Sandler to just make this whole world that revolves around this guy, you know, the Waterboy, Bobby Boucher, with surreal, absurd characters, which I know for a fact that's just mostly Hialeah right now. That's all Hialeah. And, you know, and I just don't know. Here, you know what? I would like you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Waterboy 2. Do you think it's a good idea for them to make that movie? Do you think it's a bad idea? What are your thoughts of Adam Sandler still making these movies? Mr.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Want to touch the hiney.
You know, that. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And guys, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us today on this podcast. Yes, it's a short podcast. We didn't do our have you seen segment, or nor the Willy games, which I always fondly love playing around with Willy with those games and whatnot. But you know, things will happen. So Friday we'll be all together again. And guys, as always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Just copy the promo code, go to destinedtodominate.com, put it into the shopping cart, and bam, that's 10% saved on whatever you want to buy there. Also, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news. And as always, we'll see you at the movies. Peace.